After a 48-day shutdown, the Senate just passed a bill to fund most of Homeland Security, but they're deliberately leaving out ICE and Border Patrol. What's up, guys? This is Colton again with the most important news on the internet. So here's what just went down in Washington. The Senate passed a bill via voice vote to fund most of the Department of Homeland Security after a 7-week shutdown that started back in mid-February. But here's the twist. They're specifically excluding funding for ICE and much of the Border Patrol operations. Now let me break down what each side is saying about this. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer is calling this a win for Democrats, saying, quote, "Throughout this fight, Senate Democrats never wavered. We were clear from the start. Fund critical security, protect Americans, and no blank check for reckless ICE and Border Patrol enforcement." Meanwhile, Republicans like Reps. Scott Perry from Pennsylvania are not having it. He said, quote, "Let's make this simple. Caving to Democrats and not paying CBP and ICE is agreeing to defund law enforcement and leaving our borders wide open again. If that's the vote, I'm a no." But here's where it gets interesting. President Trump actually gave lawmakers a hard deadline to end this funding mess on Wednesday, and House Speaker Mike Johnson appeared to cave after Trump's statement. Trump tried to calm Republicans down, saying, quote, "We are going to work as fast and as focused as possible to replenish funding for our border and ICE agents, and the radical left Democrats won't be able to us." The GOP leadership is now endorsing what they're calling a two-track approach. Fund most of DHS now, then use budget reconciliation later to fund the immigration enforcement stuff. Now here's the part nobody's talking about that actually matters most. This isn't just about funding. It's about Republicans learning to use the same procedural tricks Democrats have used for years. Last year, they used budget reconciliation to give ICE $75 billion over 4 fiscal years. That's way more than they'd get in regular negotiations. So while conservatives are screaming about caving, the GOP leadership might actually be playing 4D chess here, using reconciliation to fund border enforcement at levels Democrats could never. So what does this actually mean for you? Well, most of Homeland Security keeps running. That's your airport security, cybersecurity, disaster response, all that stuff. But immigration enforcement is going to be running on fumes until Republicans can get their reconciliation bill through. And here's the crazy part. The House isn't even voting on this until April 13th, when they get back from recess. So we're looking at potentially another month of this mess. Meanwhile, you've got $10 billion for ICE just sitting there, teed up but not funded, while both parties play political chess with border security. Do you think Republicans are playing smart politics by using reconciliation to get more border funding, or are they just caving to Democrats? Drop your take in the comments below. I want to hear what you think about this whole strategy. I'm Colton with AI Page. See you tomorrow.